What's up everybody, Diptesh here back with another video. Surprise, surprise, look what I found. The Acer Nitro 5 Ryzen 2020, the one laptop that we were waiting for, has finally got a listing on Flipkart. We cannot buy it. It is only listed on Flipkart, and do not believe this price because listing prices are always wrong. I think this is the MRP of the laptop. This is not the selling price. So don't be disappointed. So why I am so excited about this laptop is that because of two things. Number one, the processor, the Ryzen 7 4800H, and number two, the really awesome cooling solution of this laptop. Why is it so important? Let me emphasize you. So even though we don't know the price yet, according to the Malaysian site, this laptop sells for 4299 in their currency, which roughly translates to 76,000 rupees. So if this laptop can sell for 70,000 rupees in India, that would be simply amazing. Why? Let me tell you. So the Ryzen 7 4800H has 8 cores and 16 threads. First of all, can you believe in 2020 you are getting an 8 core 16 thread laptop at 80-ish thousand rupees? That was simply not possible in the past years. So simply you are getting 8 cores and 16 threads for this price is frankly amazing. And second, the Ryzen 7 4800H has a base clock of 2.9 GHz and a boost of 4.3 GHz across all its 8 cores and 16 threads. Okay, and since this laptop really has a very good cooling solution, which we will discuss further, it will keep those 8 cores perform at its maximum boost clock for a long period of time, which means that potentially if this laptop costs around 70 to 75,000 rupees, this laptop will easily outperform Intel Core i7 10750H laptops as well as Intel Core i7 10875H laptops, which come at a price tag of over 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs. So imagine this 70,000 rupees laptop will guaranteed outperform all these high-end Intel Core i7 laptops in CPU benchmarks, in CPU performance. So if you want a laptop for video editing, you want a laptop for 3D rendering, you want a laptop for intensive CPU work, this laptop at this price will simply be unbeatable. So the reason I'm very excited is that because of this cooling solution. So the Nitro 5 2020 Ryzen has really an amazing cooling solution. So it in fact has better cooling than even the HP Omen 15, which currently has the best thermal solution right now. Even Jared's Tech has said that same thing, but this Ryzen laptop seems to have better cooling solution because it has one extra heatsink over here. So check this out, it has one heatsink over here, 2, 3 and 4. So you have got 4 heat sinks. You've got one heat pipe which is shared between the CPU and the GPU, and you've got 2 dedicated heat pipe, one for the CPU and one for the GPU. It also has plenty of metal covering over the VRMs, which is really good, which is absent in the Asus stuff A15. That laptop really, it has a really terrible cooling compared to this Acer Nitro, which has far better cooling. So with the help of this cooling solution, the Ryzen 7 4800H will be able to maintain maximum boost clock for a long period of time, and that means guaranteed it will outperform all these high-end Intel Core i7 laptops. So in terms of the other specs, it has 8 GB of RAM, 1 TB of hard drive and 250 GB SSD, which is nice. You have the SSD for speed and your frequently used software, and you've got your hard drive for mass storage. You have 4 GB of graphics, which is a 1650. Unfortunate, but that's what it is. So one of the really underrated feature of the Acer Nitro 5 2020 as well as 2019 is that they have a lot of option for storage. So for example, you have a 2.5-inch storage drive for your 2.5-inch SSD or your 2.5-inch spinning hard drive. You also have 2 more M.2 slots over here and 1 more over here. So that means you can have up to 3 storage drives in your laptop. That means you have plenty of storage option, and that is really amazing at this price tag. So good job, Acer. In terms of the display, it is 45% NTSC, which is expected, but that's fine for gaming. 15.6-inch IPS display. They don't say whether this is a 144Hz display or not, but if you go over to the Malaysian side, this exact model, I'm not sure whether it's the exact model or not, but it also has the Ryzen 7 4800H, okay, 8 core, but this particular one has 144Hz display. So if this thing is also the same 144Hz display, that would be amazing. basically a bonus. Even though a 1650 is not good enough for 144 display, it's still you're getting a high refresh rate display, so that would be good. And its hard drive is also quite fast, 70 to 100 rpm hard drive. That's a nice thing. And yeah, overall this thing looks really promising. It has all the USB 3.2 ports. It also has USB-C type C second gen, and this type C supports 10 gigabit per second transfer rate, as you can see over here. Over here, USB type C 3.2 gen 2 up to 10 gigabit per second. And it also supports USB charging, 5 volt at 3 amps. I don't think it supports charging via the USB-C port. You cannot charge the laptop with the USB-C port, but I think you can like transfer, like you can charge other devices using this laptop at 15 watts. So that's what it means. I'm not sure about that. And we are also not sure whether this model has RGB in this way, or it only had red backlit. So it shows in the picture that it has 4-zone RGB backlit, but we're not sure about it. But overall, this laptop looks like a really good value proposition. If they can really nail the price at 70 to 3,000 rupees, that would be amazing. Ryzen 7 4800H is a just imagine, guys, in 2020 you are getting an 8-core 16-thread laptop for below 80,000 rupees. That just simply blows my mind, because I've been researching on laptops and on PC parts for a long time. AMD has really changed the game, man. Just a couple of years ago you could find high-end Intel Core i7 processors with only 4 cores and 8 threads, and now here in 2020 we are getting like Ryzen 7 4800H 8-core 16-thread performance below 80,000 rupees. That is just frankly amazing. So hopefully Acer can nail the price and they can launch it soon at a good price. Waiting for the October sales. Hopefully everything will be available. And I'm also excited about the base model of this laptop. So if the base model of the Nitro 5 can launch at 65,000 rupees, that would be really amazing. Base model with Ryzen 5 4600H and 1650 or 1650 Ti, whatever they give us. At 70,000 rupees or at 60,000 rupees respectively for the base model and the higher model, I would prefer it over the HP 115 as well as over the HP Pavilion, because number one, the HP 115 at 76,000 rupees gives us Ryzen 5, whereas this one gives us Ryzen 7. HP 115 does give us 1650 Ti, but this one gives us 1650. But the difference between 1650 and 1650 Ti is very small. But the difference between Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 is very big. And not big, I mean quite big, like it's almost like 30-35% difference. Whereas the difference between 650 and 650 Ti is only like 7%. You can even check my video where I compared all the three graphics cards, 1650, 650 Ti and 1660 Ti, so you can get some idea. So overall, guys, I'm really excited about this laptop. Hopefully it'll launch sooner than later and we can have some good deals on it. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Iptesh and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.